Hey everyone, my name is Sean Arnold and this is my deck guide for Wukong. Wukong is an amazing hero right now in the game, an excellent offlaner, an excellent safe laner, he is an excellent jungler too. He's just a great all-round hero, amazing at taking towers and really good if you're trying to grind out masteries before version 42. So let's get into the main deck build here. This is a really simple build, but a really fun one at that. We have the Warlord because he's a fighter or a melee hero, and melee heroes really value that attack speed. We have a health potion, a healer token for offlaning. Then we have a 6 CP wind carver, a 6 CP wind carver blade, another 11 CP wind carver blade, a 6 CP whirling wand, another 6 CP whirling wand. Then moving on to right here, we have a 12 CP Spear of the Rift Hunter for that critical damage, and then a 13 CP Spear of the Rift Hunter for more critical damage. And then we go into Sage's Ward as a 6 CP card here, a Lord's Ward, and a Sword of the Altar with 12 CP total value, mostly with Lifesteal as its upgrade bonus. Now let's get into the cards here and talk about what the build order is and why we have such cards. The very first card you're going to get with Wukong here is going to be your Lord's Ward. That's your dummy. Go out into the field, pull it down, throw it away, and then go and grab your healer potion. And get rid of it, your healer potion and your health token. This is just for sustainability and works even if you're in the jungle, so don't worry about not having something like a Sage's Siphon. Healer token plus health potion is great sustainability for Wukong. Just excellent health recovery there in the early game. Just be very sensible about when to use them, but mostly this is your off lane standard combo. Once you've got those cards there, you want to start building your ward, and your ward is your Sage's Ward here, and you want to build that with 3 CP of power. Wukong loves power, and in that early game he really kind of values that power. Wukong is he's a carry, he's a late game style hero. He doesn't come online until you've kind of completed his first hand, and so having that extra power and a little bit of health there in the early game along with vision is just really useful. Then we're going to build our 6 CP wind carver blades. We have one here which has 2 CP of power and 1 CP of kinetic, and then we have another one which is exactly the same as that, 2 CP of power, 1 CP of kinetic. So you have a what do you call it, a 2-to-1 ratio of power to kinetic on this card here. It's really helpful. It gives you a little bit of attack speed, but you don't really feel the difference with these cards until you keep on upgrading. What I tend to do though with these cards here, if I have to go back early and I can't quite build these cards, I might say discard these cards and get rid of them in order to pay for these cards, and depending on when and where when I go back to base, if I need to kind of have that little bit of extra CP, so feel free to do that as well if you want to. Then we've got the 2 whirling ones here, which I have just 3 points of power to upgrade them. Again, it's just about that balance between attack speed and power in the early game. Really useful there, and by this point you're going to start to really feel how effective Wukong can be as a hero. Sorry, I forgot to put these to max so you guys can see how much damage he does with them. He does amazing damage towards the end game, particularly Staff of Legend when it is in the active mode. Then we're going to go to our final card, and this is more of our transition card here to kind of round out our mid-game hand, and that is the 11 CP wind carver blade with a 3 CP power, a 2 CP kinetic, and a 3 CP kinetic. At this point, this is when you're going to feel Wukong comes online. At this point he becomes a fantastic hero. He hits so fast, he does so much damage, and he contributes so much, just meleeing down hordes of minions and getting to their towers ASAP if it's safe, and just taking them down really quickly. Next, you want to kind of hold on to your cards, really to hold on to your cards as long as possible before picking up Sword of the Altar. You need 6 CP to fully upgrade this card, so try to build 6 CP. And before we do that, sorry, we don't want to take off Sage's Ward, that's going to stay with us to the final build. We would get rid of one of these wind carver blades and then go and grab Sword of the Altar with some Lifesteal. Lifesteal is really nice on Wukong. Being a carry, he does great basic attack damage, and with that attack speed he kind of recovers quite a lot. And with this card here in this hand here, you can even solo or prime if you have enough time to do so. Sword of the Altar of course gives you 100% critical damage bonus, and so eventually you want to go into your crit cards. However, be careful with picking up these cards a little bit too early. it's best to kind of hold on to these cards before you can at least fully upgrade them before picking them. So you need another 6 CP in order to fully upgrade Spear of the Rift Hunter, or 7 more to upgrade this one here because it has a extra point of critical bonus here. But when you do, you want to get rid of the 6 CP Windcarver Blade and one of the whirling wands here. Keep one whirling wand, and then you want to go and grab the Spear of the Rift Hunter with 9 CP worth of critical bonus, and then over here with 10 CP worth of critical bonus in order to get the maximum 25% CP of critical chance between these 2 cards here. Wukong loves crit, lots and lots of crit. His clones love crit because they do damage based off of crit as well. And so this is your final build, and at this point Wukong is an absolute beast. He can take down anything you want to there. So hopefully this deck was really good for you. Wukong is very fun hero. If you've never tried him, try him out. You do need to be smart with him and have good awareness of the map and when to kind of push which lanes, but a really good Wukong can win almost any game for you. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to play with me sometime, feel free to add me to any of my accounts which are on the screen. And yeah, no, Wukong, excellent hero. Feel free to grind him out before version 42. Thank you for watching and take care.